everyone. How are you? Hello, party people, fabulous people out there. Thank you for coming and joining us in the powder room. It is Thursday, November 10th. I'm your host, Renita. It's Renita's World over here on that Instagram. Go check me out. And I'm just here to say hello. And my backdrop, I have, of course, Veterans Day. And we are celebrating and we're honoring all of our veterans tomorrow. So if anyone's in your family that have served in the military, definitely remember them, give a call, say hello, think of them. And again, welcome. We have a lot going on tonight, and people will be popping in the show. I'm just happy to be here. It's a wonderful day. As you know, I live in South Florida. We've had a lot going on with severe weather, severe thunderstorms, hurricanes. It's hurricane season. So that's what's happening down here. But of course, I want to invite you guys in because, we just don't drink the tea around here. We don't sip the tea. We cut the cake and we eat it too. It's a Throwback Thursday, y'all. As you can see, I have my Throwback Thursday mug. How you doing? What's going on? You know what it is. You know what time it is. What's up? Here we go. So I want to talk to a lot of you about it as we have our all of our friends popping in the room. But I want you, if you'd like to come in the room, just come on in the chat, come in the background, and I will let you in tonight. The elections. We don't really talk too much about politics on the show, but there are a lot of things happening out here in this beautiful United States of America. And as you know, states are red, states are blue, but we have to really get our focus together on what we want and what matters to us. Everyone did rock their vote. I think more people should have rocked their vote. It probably would have made differences in a lot of places in our country. But all in all, it's America. So what we have to do at this point moving forward is to take our entity, ourselves, our lives, and just appropriate what we want to do in life and just make it the best that you can possibly be. I was talking to someone yesterday and it's about survival, right? Captain Williams, it's about survival. And, that's what it's all about at this point. And that's what we're going to make happen for all of us in this country. And that's why I have this backdrop right here, because it is about survival. And everyone, continue to rock the vote. These were the midterms, but continue to rock the vote in upcoming elections that will be here very soon. Can't hear you? Want me to bring you in? Oh, okay. Well, we have a guest here pop up. We got a pop up guest here. We got a pop up guest here.
Hey.
I was trying to tell you, it's now or never, sweetie pants.
I know that's right.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Hey, Nita, how you doing?
I am doing fabulous.
That's the truth about the vote. It's important, everybody. Don't give up. Sometimes I tell you, you say, gosh, how did it all happen so fast? Is it really? But, you can't give up. We are lucky we live in the democracy and we have a voice. So just folks, if you're dismayed, if you're not happy with things, then you run for office. This is a doggone democratic nation. You go.
That's what I was saying.
Doggone
exactly.
name in the ballot, and you get out there and make your own voice be true.
Diane was on the campaign trail all night live. Yes. I promise you, Diane, I was rooting you on.
It was something else. It was, like I said, this
talk was about it, Diane. I'm going to let you run with it because you were rocking it last night.
Okay, cool.
The most I did was that what was the Dial America with the remember not Dial America, what was it with the who was the
Jerry Telethon?
Jerry
Telethon, yeah.
Jerry who?
You talking about Jerry's Telethon with the kids?
Yeah, Jerry's Telethon, man. Hey, Nita, we did one of the telethons too, didn't we?
Right, yeah, we did the one with PBS Channel 13 in New York.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, it was a really nice telethon. Well, also, we did NAACP and the United Way United Fund.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, we did all of them.
Go on, Diana. What were you saying?
Diane pulled out. I don't know. Where's Diane?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll talk about some more stuff. Hey, listen. Okay. So man, I'll tell you, when I was a kid, about 5 years old, man, I'll tell you. Oh no, that story. Nita, so what else is going on in the news?
Okay,
Well,
I
I'll tell
want
you.
Diane.
Hey Nita,
I want.
can I
issues. I just
say
moved. I'm
say
apologizing.
two words? Herschel Walker.
Okay, we'll talk about him in a moment. Let's table him. Let's table Grease Face. But let me just go ahead, Diane. Tell us
Yes.
about where you were yesterday.
Well, I was in the beautiful city of Linden, New Jersey.
Yes.
I was out there from early morning to late, and it was an incredible day. A lot of people didn't come out to vote. I'm just gonna say a lot of
Okay.
people didn't come out to vote, but the ones that did made a difference.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. Why get a voter's card if you're not gonna vote? It's
Now,
just
New Jersey,
ridiculous.
as we know, is
You're
a
gonna
blue
just give it
state.
right to them if you don't start making initiative to vote. Doesn't matter if you don't like them, Tommy. I like the way you said that, but it is what it is. You're a Democrat. You got to go ahead and stand up. It's not who you like, what you like.
Okay, I think Diane's buffering.
Ooh,
Okay.
she's making some powerful statements right
We're
there,
waiting for
boy.
you, Diane. Don't worry about it. As Diane is buffering, we're going to bring in another friend, Mr. Danny Ross.
Hey, D-Rock.
He's back.
Hey,
Danny.
how you doing?
How you doing, Diane? We're waiting for you to come in. As soon as we see you backstage, you're going to pop right in. Danny, how are you? Thank you for joining us. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, Nita. Great.
Yeah?
You hear me?
It's something staticky. I don't know what happened.
Staticky. Do you
Something
hear like a lot of echo effect?
background grinding noises.
Let me switch my.
Okay. Well, while Danny's doing that, while we're waiting for Diane, I just want to say, every state is different. Georgia. That's all I can say. And like I said, so we do touch on politics. Some people more than others, but sometimes there's certain. With me, I'm very selective about about where I speak it, when I speak it, how I speak it. But all I have to say is that Herschel Walker he has a lot going on. I just feel sorry for the man. And when he won the Heisman Trophy, I'm pretty sure he did. Everyone was down with Herschel Walker. He was like the mega man, superstar, all American, everything in the world. But his life story after that, he went through a lot and very weird. Like, it's just very weird. And just a lot of things that come out of his mouth, just to me. Anybody get the final poll on that? Because I've been so busy today. I've been after the election, after we got our results here in Florida. I just basically I didn't hear too much on what was going on. I know there's still a runoff in Atlanta. Stacey Abrams, love her. I'm just a little disappointed. But in terms of Herschel Walker, did they give the final tally score? If anybody wants to pop in and say hello.
He was off by a point. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
I remember I was visiting my sister. At Boston University. I think it was in the early 80s.
Okay.
And we didn't have internet back then. We had radio. We actually listened to radio. And Herschel Walker was the biggest thing on the radio. Probably TV too, but I heard it on the radio. And they kept saying Herschel Walker. That's all I remember. That he was the biggest name in Boston in the early 80s. I was there right after he won that Heisman. Right. I don't remember the year. It could have been 82, maybe.
It was in the 80s. It was somewhere. It was in the 80s.
But that was quite a time. And that's how I heard of his name. And I'm sure more people are into football, but I don't follow football, but because I was there, right, I couldn't help but to follow it. And it was really
most athletes won't go into politics when they retire. Tony Dorsett, Franco Harris. I mean, it seems like to be, if they're not doing sports casting, like Michael Vick and, Terry Bradshaw, they go right into something in the political an arena. And some of them do very well. I mean, however, it just Herschel Walker he threw me off. And I think he threw everyone off, but I didn't know his antics and his standpoint on different issues because he was very contradictory. He hit a lot. A lot of things just came out. He was very sloppy. He was very sloppy.
How was he contradictory?
Well, if you know about the abortion situations, I'm just going to leave it there because I just want to leave it there. Just a lot of controversy with his stance on abortion versus women who he had dated in the past, who he was forcing to have abortion. It's yeah, and so it kind of contradicted his whole platform. Like his whole platform basically just was washed out based on all these women coming out, multiple, not just one, but there were several, and
Did,
the truth pretty much was revealed.
did
You
the
didn't hear
abor-
about
was
that?
did he ask the women to have abortions the same year, or was it a
Well,
different
these are
year?
women who he had relationships with. I mean,
How
you know,
long ago was it?
I can't backdate it. I'm going to say possibly 10, 15 years ago. And then just the way he also treats his children that he has now. I mean, he's just kind of really sloppy, and his relationships are just not solid and authentic. And just for him to come out as an upstanding citizen, coming out on such a platform to, be in a political office, it's just so it just doesn't it didn't jive with me. And I think that's what this big controversy is right now in the state of Georgia. But I'm not the political analyst. We do have Marlene. Marlene will not be able to join us today. She's working on a paper. So basically, when it comes to that, she's kind of our political analyst. But if you'd like to weigh in, be more, feel free to. How did Jersey go in your area, in your neck of the woods, with
My
them
neck,
reports?
there wasn't much to vote for in my neck of the woods. It was one senator that was very well known. His
Okay.
name was Chris Smith,
Okay.
and then there was some also there were also Democratic people running, and then there was some people running for the sheriff's office and school positions, but mostly names that were not really heard of. People that didn't
Right.
go over to
Okay.
the house and say hello. Put it that
Sure.
way.
Sure.
So it wasn't really that big of a deal. Just maybe the senator. That's about it.
Right. Yeah. Well, things happen, and like I said, you just have to kind of go with the flow. Stay behind your vote. Stay behind your political position. Don't sway or go wayward just because of the majority. But within your local municipality, just kind of just keep things moving. Just fight for what you want. In terms of what's needed within your town, within your county, within your state.
But something that
I
I don't
just
understand. How come Floridians they got to vote for the governor, right? You guys got to vote.
we voted for the
Governor Rick
governor. We
DeSantis
voted
won,
for it.
but
Yes,
how come New
Congress,
Jersey we
Senate.
didn't vote for our governor?
I
The
don't know.
timing is
Maybe
the cycles are different.
the timing is different. Maybe yours might be coming up in 2024, possibly. I don't
Probably,
know.
yeah,
Yeah, it may coincide with presidency.
with
I'm
the
not
presidency.
too sure. But let's bring in another guest here. But anyway, I saw that you are all booked for the cruise.
Yeah, I can't wait for the cruise. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be great.
gosh. I've been seeing a lot of names coming in. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
good.
I am like freaking out with the people who I've got names filtering in through Tony Bell. Tony Bell, by the way, he just texted me. He's on a Norwegian cruise and Carnival cruise. He'll be cruising until November 20th. So he'll be back on the air with us on November 20th or somewhere after the right before Thanksgiving. So be safe, Tony Bell. Come back with some good reporting. And I'm so excited because he sends me all of the updates, and I can't believe the people who are coming. I'm not even going to say anything right now because they might not want me to, but it is going to be crazy, and I can't wait. I will be in the gym tomorrow. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. And again, shout out to all the veterans. My dad was a veteran, my grandfather, so many uncles, cousins. We love you. And again, this is a time to celebrate anyone who served in the military in your life, family, friends, neighbors, teachers, anyone that was near, who has been or still is near and dear to you, to serve the country. And that takes a lot of courage. So again, thank you to our veterans. As you can see, our backdrop saluting and honoring all veterans tomorrow on Veterans Day. So make it a difference and pick up the phone. Not just text someone, just pick up the phone if you can, or just whatever you can do. If they're still around, just tell them that, just thank you. The word of the day tomorrow is really thank you.
You
Thank
couldn't
you.
have gotten a better backdrop. Happy Veterans Day. Very classy.
I searched around for it. It popped up and I was like, that this is the one. This is the one. So let's get back to Diane. Cause like I said, Diane, and once she goes on, I'm going to be quiet. So I'm going to just say this before she pops back in. She went live several times last night in New Jersey, Linden. I think she was at McCullough's, and she'll tell you about that. But she was at a lot of parties last night celebrating with different mayors, different councilmen, politicians in the Union County area. It looked like she was having a blast. She was up all in everyone's area, and she was having a good time. And they welcomed her right in, and she was having a blast. It was great. She did a very good commentary covering the election parties last night. So, with that being said, welcome Diane the Pop-Up Queen.
Hello. I was rather proud of myself too. I was like, whoa, this is it. That's the closest I've gotten at the gate, and it was really good. I mean, but I could tell you the results on Lyndon's side were good.
Okay.
The mayor got reelected, but a lot of people didn't come out and vote. And that's another thing that I want to
that was Armstead, right?
Too.
Armstead?
Yeah, Armstead.
Yeah.
Mayor Derek
like
Armstead. He was reelected.
His
This is his he did 8 years. 8 years.
Right.
So he's running again. There's
yeah,
no in
right
Linden, you can run all you want, long as they vote.
Sorry?
Say that
again?
again?
We had gone to his house for a huge party right before we moved to South Florida.
Okay.
And
right.
we gone with Sean King.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah, he was really nice, very nice family. And
yes,
I'm glad
yes,
he did
yes.
win.
Huh? Excuse me?
I said I'm glad he won. So tell us more about.
I'm glad he won too.
Who was
the other?
Was it the mayor? The mayor McCullough. Who was McCullough? You kept
Malinsky for Congress.
Malinsky. Who was that?
Malinsky for Congress, yes.
Okay, for Congress.
Yeah, it was close, but not close enough. And he's been running, so hopefully he go again, he'll get it. It was a sweet, bitter victory for him, not on the other side, but he did what he had to do. But like I said, that was where everything was at. It was so many mayors and Channel 12 News, all type of people were in that event there, and it was very. It was a lot of information, put it like that. And like I said, on the Republican and on the Democrat end, people showed up, they showed out. But like I said, it really takes a village. And I want everybody to know, you registered to vote, you got that vote. Please go out and vote. Because if your vote really counts, because look at the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Even in Linden, a lot of people didn't come out and vote, but he still won. But still. Look at the numbers. That says something. I mean, really, I want people to get out of their comfort zone and take this election a little more serious, because what's going to happen is we're going to hand it over to the wrong hands if we don't. And your vote is powerful, and stop thinking that your vote don't matter. I don't care what your situation is in this world. A lot of people, when I was calling them, or they had a lot of complaints. One of their complaints were, oh, my city doesn't do anything for me to do this. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm mad at such and such. Oh, my grass. Oh, or some kind of personal issue that they just didn't get addressed. And that's really what it is. So don't rule out, be positive, go out and vote, make it important, and know that your vote will count. Even though you think it doesn't, it does. So, make the difference. Don't be lazy. If you register to vote, vote, okay? Because it is your choice. And it does make a difference. Because Derek Armstead is a good mayor, don't get me wrong, but you have to understand, if you don't take the opportunity to vote, then you're allowing the victory to go to the other side of the team. And that we don't need. And on from red to blue, we don't need that. And that's just the way it is. And I'm not putting anyone down. If you're blue, you're blue. But I know what we need, and what we don't need is to give it to someone else. We need to keep it on the Democratic level.
Well said.
Yes.
Diane Wright lives in Jersey, obviously Linden,
I used to live in the beautiful city of Linden, D-Rock.
Okay.
But now I just moved to Roselle. And I said, I'm very passionate about both communities. I go to bat for both communities. But one thing about this community, we stick together, but we don't always how can I say, engage in the right how can I say, like, if you was to ask about me or you to say something about me, let's engage in a positive conversation.
Right.
Sometimes with the city of Linden and the backlash that you hear about the mayor, a lot of people don't like the mayor, and I'm just going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to be cut.
Oh,
But it doesn't matter who you don't like, what you don't like. You still have to participate, and that's what I was saying. How everybody vote count. Don't take nothing personal. The man is
right.
in the office to do the job. There's no one else but him, so he's doing what he got to do. And a lot of times to make something smooth, you got to go through the rough edges, and people don't realize it. Everything is not as easy as it is. So, instead of being on the wrong team and being on somebody's back, try to join them. Try to get as close as you can to making your needs become met. And that's all you really
Right.
need to do. Just because you didn't get it done this time doesn't mean you won't get it done the next time. Closed mouths don't get fed. I tell people that all the time. You have to speak up. You have to say something in order for something to happen. Because even on my block, I lived in Linden. I made some changes. Things happened because I spoke up, and I went
Right.
to the person that could make the change. Okay, just
Okay.
because your mayor, he doesn't do everything. You go to certain people for certain things. So make the change. Find out who your directives are. Go to your directives. Stop getting mad at people because you think they're against you. That's not even the
Hmm.
case. You didn't open your mouth, so you didn't get fed. That's the only thing that happened. So I just want to let people know, be involved if you're going to be involved. Be an adult. Be mature about it. Don't take sides. Take initiative on your own because you the one need these things done in your community. Okay, so
Right.
that's what I want people to do to stop making excuses. Okay, if you went out there and you registered to vote, vote. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. There was a tight election in Pennsylvania, but John Fetterman, he came back. He made a comeback. He defeated Dr. Oz. Whoa,
Ooh,
that was
okay.
serious. Now, this
Right.
was a serious election because John Fetterman, he had suffered a stroke and he had some medical things going on that Dr. Oz kept pinpointing that he wasn't going to be a good candidate, he wasn't going to be
Mm-hmm.
great representing the state. However, he won. He beat, and Donald Trump supported Dr. Oz. He came out to Pennsylvania, campaigned for him, but it wasn't enough. And it was a split. It was a very tight
Because
decision.
it's in numbers and people don't know it's in numbers. You gotta do. You gotta
Right.
participate. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at these numbers now. That was a close race. I want to give a shout out to Keisha Daniel here in Broward County. She won the commissioner seat. She's actually a former principal.
Go girl, go
And I
girl.
had to give her a shout out last night. I was so happy, and she's great. She's absolutely great. She's well deserved. So again,
Awesome.
congratulations to Mrs. Keisha Daniel here in Broward County in the city of Towson.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
so
That's
here
what's
in
up.
Jersey, we have some cities, we have numerous counties, and a lot of towns. So
okay,
my
Yeah,
my
yeah.
particular town is Ocean, and we
Okay.
did not vote for the mayor in Ocean, not this year. And
okay.
in Diane's
Okay.
county, I guess it would be Roselle. Is it county or no?
City of Roselle.
That's
Roselle
Sussex.
is a
The
town.
city. Okay.
City,
All right. So you had a
Borough.
mayor election.
Hmm.
So your election sounds more exciting than ours.
Yeah, it was up for the running on this side, on the Linden side. I don't think
Okay.
it was Roselle side, but I think it was Linden side because the mayor, I think he's okay on that side. Yeah, because like I
Okay,
said, you get a 4-year term, and you get to run as long as you want. As long as they vote, you get to run. So that's what I said. Regardless to how we feel, this is the man in office, and you have to roll with him. You have to pray for your mayor. You have to do what you got to do. And at the end of the day, even I got some backlash talk about things. It's just life. People are gonna talk. They're gonna say something, but just know your place. Know what you're doing for your community, and do it wholeheartedly. And don't look
right.
back. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do because I'm passionate about what I do, and I don't look back. I have this one saying that says, each one teach one, and that's the only way you're going to
Mhm.
reach one. And that's how I am. And it does take a village to raise
It
these
does.
people,
Absolutely.
good, bad, and different. Whether it's a child or an adult, you still have to have a relation with an individual that you know nothing of, but you're going to treat them with respect because they are human. And that's what we're here to do, treat everybody with the utmost respect if we can. Kindness is the key. So like I said, when you don't go out and vote, you have no voice, and you need to stop talking. Like I was saying in my life, sit down if you don't vote. I think it's very ignorant of you to want something and not do anything. Like I said, when people go to their towns, want to give house music stuff, want to do something for their community. But did you go out and vote? What did you
Right.
do? Because that's not helping your community if you didn't go out to vote. So how would you want to do something in your community that you didn't participate in voting for? I'm just saying, like, really, when you go for these things, and do you look back at your records, you say, well, hey, did I vote for my mayor before I go to my mayor's desk? Did I put in what
Right.
I needed to put in? You know, so if
You know,
I
you could
come and I
also
ask you for a
introduce
letter of
yourself to the mayor.
recommendation, I expect a letter of recommendation. When you do stuff for your community, you expect for your community to give back to you. Okay. And a lot of
Mhm.
doors has been shut. Yes. Okay. And again, you still got to keep pushing. And don't give up because you're not getting your needs met. Overall, your needs are being met, but not according to what you want at that specific time. It's a specific need. So just keep
Yeah,
pushing. That's all.
absolutely. Yeah, I remember back in like the 90s, I actually used to work for City Hall in Newark, and I used to write for a propaganda newspaper called the Council Monitor. And
Okay.
this is when Sharp James was mayor. Everybody remember Sharp James from New
Yes,
Jersey?
yes.
Legendary
He
Sharp.
had some good energy. He had some good energy overall.
He kept that city alive.
He did.
That's
He
when
did.
Newark and Essex, I mean Jersey was just rocking.
It
Everybody, the money,
was.
it was everything was flowing. I
It
mean,
was. It
the
was. And
district,
businesses were
school
happy.
district. I mean, everyone was eating lovely. It was great.
Yes.
Good
Community was
times.
happy. Everything's together. Yep.
Yeah, and I
Absolutely
just
right.
felt like that, like to me, like those running elections, getting out there, campaigning, all the councilmen. There was Gary Harris out there, Louis Quintana, Ron Rice. I mean, it was just a good. I mean, Mildred Crump. I don't even know if I'm just throwing names out if you even remember these names. But those were
Yeah.
the times
Crump.
where
Yeah.
when council members stuck together, they fought for the city. And they just were like wholesome, good. I mean, they brought the city together.
They
I
brought
didn't
the
even live
city
in Newark at
together.
the time.
Exactly.
I don't even live in Newark. I toured in Newark, and I was working with the city hall, and I just did a lot of things in terms of writing for the propaganda newspaper. But it was just, and just speaking and thinking back of elections, it's just very different now. It just seems real. I mean, it was, everything's always has things going on. However, it just seemed like it was more in tune with the city. Like it was just
Right.
a
Right.
full
Right.
vibe. And right now, everything to me just seems just so disconnected.
Hey,
Well,
It's
Renita,
that's
very
the
were
infrastructure of it.
you
That's the infrastructure of it. You know, it is. It's everything. Then
yeah,
built itself up to this, and now it's that,
yeah,
and it's definitely.
sure.
Renita, what was your position with the propaganda newspaper, quote
I
unquote?
was
That
a
was the
staff
name of it,
writer.
right?
I was a staff writer.
That's so
Right.
nice. I was also a writer in my university at FAU. I
Okay.
was
Okay.
mostly opinion, but sometimes I got involved with politics, but nothing really too heavy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's why, we are creatives. And when we see something and we're passionate about something, we bring it in and we take it in.
He
And
used to
that's why
run
I
with
think
Ron Heyman's father when he used to do council
Ron
in our
Heyman,
area.
right?
So I've been doing it, dealing with politics since I was a young girl, from
Sure.
going to
That
put
was in
stuff on
Roselle,
people's
right?
doors.
That was
Yeah.
Roselle?
Roselle, yep. When I lived in Roselle, because like I said, between Roselle and Linden, that's where I grew up. I went to school in Roselle. I graduated from
Right. And
Roselle.
those two cities are like one.
They're
To me,
very close knit. They're
they're
like
like
Orange and what
Linden,
is it? Orange
Roselle,
and Newark
it's
or Hot
one.
right across from East Orange. One street across. So there's
Right.
history and there's a root and there's a community that thrives. I like
Exactly.
both communities because they both thrive on the same thing. And we did a lot of house music stuff this year,
Yeah,
which was
I saw
awesome. It brought
that.
people out, even though it upset the town, the wards, because they're not wearing used to that music. But it
Yeah.
made the people happy that were stuck down and locked down with COVID and stuff.
Right.
And it really was good. And they even talked about the mayor Roselle like a dog for doing that because he was giving back in a different level, and people don't
Sure.
understand that. And people take lash for the little things they do for you more than the big things they do for you.
Always focus on
And
the
you don't
negative
know
and the
it's a
small
lot of
stuff.
dogs barks in politics, and you don't even hear the dog barks. But the good thing is the community gets uplifted, and
Yeah.
we're able to maintain a little bit better in our upcoming of how we feel about
Now that was
ourselves.
in Warnaco Park, right? Is that where they had?
Yes, that too. That got a chance to
Yeah.
come back, and it's like I said, slowly but surely. We're gonna get there,
I
but
think
you
a
have
lot
to
of
make the
cities are
vote.
doing like the open concerts, the outdoor concerts, bringing.
Yes, yes.
I mean, for
City
one,
of
you're
Rahway was
outdoors,
off
which
the
is
hook with
good.
it. Rahway did a lot of good things. I
Right.
saw Ruben Sutton in Rahway at one of the open concerts. I mean, that
Right.
was good to see him. I saw the guy Tavon from what is that? The movie The Temptations. He could sing very
Okay.
well on Broadway.
And Newark, well,
So
they've always had the house music events, and
yes,
that's just
yes,
annual. But all district, even Plainfield, South
yeah.
Plainfield,
And my god brother
Piscataway,
Eric Clark, he does
Asbury
his
Park,
family soul. He does the
Atlantic
house music.
City. They
You know, my
all
god
just
brother does the house music with the Mayor Linden. That's Eric Clark. He has Family Soul. He's on
right.
Facebook. He's been doing that movement for a while.
Yeah. So
So
I
I'm the
think
one told him to go talk to the man. He could tell you. Okay. All right. So I
I keep
push
hearing you
guys, you
girls
know,
mention
but
house
it
music.
is what it is.
I hear you girls mention house music many times, but I don't
House
think you're
music,
talking about
yes.
what I know as house music. You're not talking about electronic music.
well,
You're talking
Well,
somewhat,
about
house
something
music,
else.
the
yes,
house
somewhat
music
in a
that you're
certain
talking
way. Yes,
about
yes, we
is,
are
is
Well,
essence
you
of it,
are?
but not really.
more
I think
drummy,
that's nice. If the world is all listening to electronic music, that's a good
more
thing.
Well,
more
it's a
drumbeat
deeper.
than
It's House of
electronic.
Soul. It's came out
Yeah,
of
house music. I
Chronicles.
love
That's
house
right.
music.
Yeah.
I didn't know if society like caught up with it.
Oh yeah. I mean that just actually derives from back in Africa. I mean, I mean, it goes way,
Yeah,
way
it does
back.
come
I
from
mean,
Africa,
it
the
goes way
drumming.
back. But the cities that really hone in on it in the States are like Chicago and New Jersey.
New
Like that's
Jersey,
where it
House
gets
right?
comes from disco. House straight up comes from disco,
yeah.
direct.
And you know
And
they take
disco
reggae
comes
and
Filter,
from
make it into
Africa.
house.
through.
House
Filter
goes into a
through.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can mix jazz into house music. You can do a lot
Everything.
with
Rock
house
and roll,
music.
everything. I mean, Beyonce got her pop. She got the house music going with these latest songs. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I just felt like the whole open air outdoor concerts. That's like I said, even
It's
down here,
just awesome.
it's just a good
Yes,
feeling. You're outdoors. You don't have to be on top of one another in an indoor environment.
right.
So I think that was a good concept that just went viral
And it went
nationwide.
along with the COVID and everything else too. You're outside,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
the
I
chances of
like I said,
spreading
I'm just
outside is very
excited.
low.
This cruise is going to be rocking. Diane,
Oh, it is.
are you
My
locked
sister
in
wants
yet?
to go, and we're working on that now because she just started her new job. So I told her
Who
we're
is
gonna
this,
jump
Diane?
on it. Soon
Who
as
is it?
Tony get back, I'm gonna see what we could do with some other stuff. I'm gonna try to put together a little group of
Okay.
people. Yeah.
We'll
So
do
yeah.
that, but make sure you block your cruise in. Everyone who's watching out here,
Yes, it's on my
watch.
page too, on my
Okay,
Facebook page, my Pop Up Queen page, and my regular page.
right. So we're gonna make sure that hang on a second, that everyone knows that the deadline is December 15th. Again, the deadline is December 15th. You can contact Tony Bell at Dream Vacations. He's the owner, but like I said, he's cruising as we speak. He is on a Norwegian and Carnival Cruise Lines up until November 20th. He will be back with the full report. But I talked with a girlfriend of mine who just got back from Coco Cay, but
Wow.
she went to Antigua and Anguilla, those two, and also and then Coco Cay. They were on a 7 day, but she had an awesome time. She said the food was great. Coco Cay was amazing. She said she just was so exhausted. She went back on the ship. She was just like it was, but that was like her third time going to Coco Cay, fourth time.
Wow.
But this will be my first time and a lot of other first timers. So we are going to rock it out.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm
We have a
definitely
full
looking forward to it.
itinerary going on, you guys. And like I said, everyone who is booking, I'm not going to say any names because they might not want me to share. But
Okay.
there are a lot of people who keep popping in every time a cruise is booked. Tony just filters them right to me. So it's going to be a lot of reunions there. There are going to be a lot of exes there, a lot of people, but overall, it is going to be phenomenal, and we're going to rock out. I'm just super excited, so that's why I'm hitting the gym like crazy. And although the holiday season is around, I'm going to just fast. I'm just gonna do intermittent fasting. I'm gonna do everything else I
Oh,
can
you're
do.
doing what I'm doing, huh?
Yes,
Welcome
I've
to
been
the other
detoxing.
side.
I've been detoxing, and I have, of course, my detox cleanse with It Works.
Mhm.
That's working, but I've been doing grapefruits. I've been doing peach tea detox. I've been doing a lot of
I
mixing
like
a lot
peach
of detox.
tea. Yeah, peach tea is the detox. That's good.
Smooth moves is really good. Don't forget, you guys, November 15th is National Recycle Day. So if you have any items that need to be recycled, computers, electronics, get to your local areas, contact your municipalities to recycle. It is National Recycle Day.
That is
And
awesome.
just get your house in order, get yourself in order, get your areas, your garages, your basements, your attics, clear it out, clear out the clutter.
You
And
said
go
attic.
green.
Speaking of attics, I have a 3-room attic, so that's gonna be my
Do
studio. So
you
I'm working on
really?
it.
Oh my gosh. I remember growing
It's
up and having
beautiful.
an
I'm gonna give
attic
you
in my
guys a
house.
tour one day. It is beautiful. I
I
love
love
it.
attics and just converting attics into like another room. I mean,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
It is a good
That
thing.
was great. Like attics are
Yeah.
always the best. But yeah, so just get that clutter out. Go green. It's all
Yes.
about going green. That's why I have the
Right.
green screen back here.
I
Go
love it.
green and eat your
I love
greens.
it.
And
You
eat your
might not have
green.
to detox any other way, maybe.
Everything is about the green.
I
Everything
just
is
had a
about
green one
green.
today because they opened a new nutrition store up here where you buy the shakes and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm getting back on that. Said the green is good.
Do
So I had one
it.
this morning. That's good.
Oh my God. Get your
It's worth
chlorophyll
it,
shots.
but
Everything.
it's $10 a pop, but it's worth it. It's worth
Mhm.
it. It really
definitely
is. It's well worth it.
Or you could do
November
salads and string beans and greens and collard greens.
Yeah, I do that. Sometimes I'll
collard
just have
greens,
a dish of
Good
green
cabbage.
too.
beans sometimes.
I'm
And
a cabbage
spinach.
eater. I
Mhm.
don't really like collards. I don't like collard greens. I'm a cabbage eater.
Does anybody ever
And
heard of
cabbage is
broccoli
excellent.
rob? You heard of
So I didn't
broccoli
hear
rob?
you.
Broccoli rob. It's in the
Oh
broccoli
yeah, it's
family.
fantastic.
It is
Oh
delicious.
yeah. Okay. What am I saying? Yes, of course.
Ooh, get you some broccoli
Delicious.
rob, honey.
That is,
Delicious.
yeah. It has a different
Absolutely
taste to it.
delicious. I
It has a
love
very different. It has a sharper taste than your regular broccoli.
it. Right. It
But it
does.
is
It does.
really
It's
good.
more on the kale level. I love it.
Yeah.
It's
It
more
reminds me of
exactly. It's
kale.
more the kale level.
And it's really excellent
Yeah.
source for you.
You
Excellent
gotta be
source.
careful how you eat it. Don't try not to swallow one of the long broccoli rubs
What
Right. Yes.
happened? Oh yeah, true.
Well,
You gotta
those
be
are
because
good
careful.
they don't cut it. They're hard to cut, so
Oh,
a
okay, I
person can
got you. Oh, I cook
accidentally
it down real
swallow
good.
something too long.
It'll slither down there before when I'm
Yeah.
It's
finished.
good to put those in juicers or in a blender and just mix them in with
Okay.
all of your other veggies because that is a very good natural resource and it has a lot of vitamins in it.
It
A lot.
does. It really
And we
does.
save ours. We save them. Even when it comes to the asparagus, we
Mhm.
save that root because it's that's where all of the substance, all the amino acids.
That
come.
is true.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start
really
doing
good.
that. I have ninjas. I have all kinds of stuff. I have the bullet, so I'm gonna use it though.
Yeah, we had the bullet too. I think we used it so much it burnt out.
Oh my god! I know what you mean. But you
we
have to
had
put
so
water in it.
many.
You probably didn't add water. You probably burnt it out too. Liquid.
Well, you know what's
You
going
gotta
on.
add your liquids with that.
Exactly. It is Throwback Thursday, everybody. It is Thoughtful Thursday, and we just wanted to say
Cupcakes are here,
hi, we're normally coming on Wednesdays, but tomorrow is Veterans Day. A lot of us are off tomorrow. So, we said, why not? Let's just come on tonight and just share our thoughts, share some love, spread some positivity, because we're all about the positive vibes, y'all.
And I
there's a lot of
apologize for
negative
the in and
people.
out earlier with my Wi-Fi, but I did.
I know there are a lot of negative people out there, but you know what we do? We just brush it off, like Jay-Z
Shake
says.
it, kick that dirt off
Brush
your
it off.
shoulder.
We don't have time. We have so much going on. We're working on. We're still getting our opening together.
Right.
Danny, we still have your original song. We're using that as a part of our opening.
Right.
We're just getting footage together because there's a lot of movement going on.
It's been a rough year. It's been a rough year. It's been a lot going on.
We have a really cool intro song that Danny has put together. It's copyrighted because it's Danny's work. And when everyone gets to hear it, you may have heard it maybe 6 months ago. I think we teased it a little bit.
Is it the cupcake song, or it's the other one?
The cupcake song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw you posted the other song, but you had my name spelled wrong in the credits.
Oh no! Oh no!
What was it with an E?
No, it ends.
RANIT.
He always
Oh,
used to
one
call
T.
me Renita.
Single T, right?
Excuse
I,
me.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's originally spelled with the E, but my dad changed it to an I. So that
Right.
the original spelling is an E. So that's so he's totally just switched my spelling up. And it's funny because I've met a lot of women with the same spelling as my name, and it's just weird because the original spelling is Renita. But it's just it's just ironic that we're talking about that. But all that to say is that it's just been a very short week for me and down here and a lot of other people, but it's been a lot built in this week. We're trying, we're getting the cruises together. We're getting all the planning together. I mean, that's a lot of purpose. I mean, we're all a part of different types of organizations, just our daily grind. Dana just texted me she's hosting an event in Virginia, and she's doing a lot with her son. It's his senior year, and they're doing like recruiting and just a lot. But all to say is that we'll see everyone on the cruise.
Hey, Tommy, is your father-in-law coming?
I think
On the
so.
cruise?
We're trying to convince him
That would be nice.
to come on with us and set sail. And they're going to be like over 3,000 people there, not including our group.
Wow.
But like I said, we have a nice number, and we don't want to reveal, but we do have a special private Facebook page. It's called Freedom of the Seas, April 28th, 2023 through May 1st, 2023. It's private. You may have gotten invited in by myself, or other people may have invited you in. But once we see the final list of who's actually serious and who's actually going, then we're going to have to filter out some of the people who aren't going to go, because it's really like on demand activities. And that's what we're going to use to keep track of everyone and what we'll be doing minute to minute, pretty much during the cruise. Of course, you're going to have your free time to do, to do you. But just when we have those special times, those special photo ops and group activities, you will be able to get that information right on your phone. And also take pictures and post pictures, and then we'll release it to the public once we come back. Once we
Right,
get
makes sense.
yeah. So that
As
is
long
what's
as you're
going
there.
on.
As long as you're there, it doesn't even matter what kind of activities. I know everyone's going to get together.
We just want to have it organized just so you can have options.
I mean, I know we're going to meet each other. There's certain things that are going on where our group is going to be together, and that's the most important thing, and to be there.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly. Danny, so when are you going to get back on the sax, dude? Make sure you bring your sax on the cruise. Don't forget.
I will. Okay, that sounds good. I
So you
play the sax all the time. I love it.
Have you been in
it's
the
like
gym?
your MasterCard.
Down a
Is
little
it
bit.
like your MasterCard? You don't leave home without it?
Almost. Well, I leave with that because I don't want people to take it. But, what did you ask?
Have you been in the gym? You look like you're slimming down some.
I think I'm putting on. I'm packing the pounds. I think.
No.
Unfortunately, I don't know. Someone said I look slimmer. I don't know if they're just lying and just trying to make me feel important. I don't know.
The shirt is
well, you got on
Hilfiger,
and he'll figure it out for you.
I said maybe
let Mr. Hilfiger figure it out.
You get on your bike again? We thought you were getting on your bike. We thought you were
I need to go on my bike. I need that. That's true. So I'm working on an album talking about music.
Okay.
I reinvented myself. I'm calling myself the CEO of funk. I am going 100% funk because I played my music for someone and I said, "You like this jazz music?" He said, "That's not jazz." I said, "It's not." I said, "What is it?" He said, "That's funk."
All right.
So now
that funky music.
I'm totally remaking myself, and I started an album. I got 6 songs. I'm working on my 6th song now, and it's all like high speed funk. It's not like slow funk. It's dance funk. You could dance. It's like Bruno Mars / James Brown / some other greats. Some people might not know, like Maynard Ferguson from back in the 70s, like some real hard jazz people, but all mixed with all. And that's what I love it. I can't wait. I'm not going to put it out until January.
Okay.
And it's all going to be the same music. It's not going to be like a different one, a different one, a different one. It's going to be like a flowing style.
Wow.
When
Okay.
you hear
That's
one
nice.
song, it's going to be similar to the next song, but
Is
different.
it going to be on Spotify or Apple Tunes?
It's going to be on the
We
Spotify,
need
Apple,
something
Amazon,
different.
all that good
Create,
stuff.
we need something
But I
different.
think
That's
people
good.
are going to take me more serious when they hear this next album because they're
Okay.
good compositions and they're fun from the beginning of the song. They're fun. That like they're really they make a dead person dance. Like if you don't dance to that, you're not going to dance. And people are going to listen to it and be like, well, you know, I don't really hear sax a lot. This
Okay.
is unique. I want to listen to more of this guy. I think it's going to be taken more serious than my previous records.
Put that
Okay.
energy in there. I
Nice.
feel it. I feel it.
Can't wait
That's
to
what's
hear
up.
it. So you're debuting
Awesome.
in January. You're debuting.
I'm purposely waiting till January because I want the New Year's date on it. I don't want it to say
I like that. I
2022.
like that.
I want it to say 2023.
Great, new.
It'd be good for the year.
There you go.
All
That's it.
right.
So I'm real excited. I can't wait.
Well,
That's
listen,
it.
speaking of like just the newness, Wakanda Forever is coming out tomorrow.
Who's coming out?
I'm going to the premiere tomorrow. I was invited to the premiere. I'm going tomorrow.
Wow.
And it's all white. You have to wear white in honor of Chadwick Boseman.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's tomorrow evening. And I know there are a couple of pre-premieres tonight, but I'll be attending the premiere tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
In the South Florida area. So I can't wait. I was watching Black Panther as we were on live.
Nice.
And I'm like just recapping because I mean I love Chadwick Boseman. Like rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Rest in peace.
All day, like all day.
Yes, he is. His wife is beautiful too.
He was just like the full package. Okay.
He was
full package.
Extraordinary individual.
Yeah. So, just get yourselves checked out, early prevention, anything that you can do to keep yourself healthy. Self-care is good.
I've been doing it.
I think about that in the backdrop all the time.
Right.
And we want everyone to be here and be around. But Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever tomorrow.
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever. Danny, Wakanda Forever. Where are you? Thank you. So it should be really good. They said this is a really, really good one. And
heartfelt and all.
For everything. So I'm excited about that movie premiere tomorrow, Wakanda Forever. Yeah. So
we are truly blessed to have had him.
I didn't hear you.
We were truly blessed to have had him for the time we did. It was amazing. So, and he worked so hard.
And just all of his different work. All of his different work was just on so many different genres.
Amazing. It's amazing.
The genres were on so many different levels. Okay, like he reminded me of a Denzel. You know what I mean? In the right there in the making, because he was able to morph himself,
right,
and take on that character, and you knew that that's who that person was. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Definitely.
Thurgood Marshall, I thought was just awesome. It was just
right.
Really
Let me ask you something. Do you girls miss going to the movie theaters? I mean, maybe you still go. I don't know, but over here we don't really have them.
I went on at that time I went to the movie theater and it was good.
When did you go, Diane?
I went to go see I Am the Woman King. What is it, Woman King?
Okay. I didn't see that.
It was beautiful. Oh my God.
Everyone said it was wonderful.
And to be there in the movie theater, the seats were comfortable. These were the ones that reclined back. They got the new movie seats now. Oh God.
Where your feet go up and you're all the way lazy boy style.
It's a good feeling to go to the movies too.
I can't wait to see that as well.
Where's your theater located,
in Linden, a beautiful city of Linden, New Jersey, AMC Theater, and the Linden Aviation Plaza. Well, it's near that plaza whole thing. It's by the airport, and it's right off 1 and 9 highway.
I know my 1 and 9.
Not too far from the beautiful Merck company. So yeah, which my sister works at. My sister just got a job at Merck. I was happy.
Oh, real Merck is legendary.
Yes, it is.
Everyone, 1 and 9, right there in Rawway. That was
right there.
Yeah,
and she got a job doing what she loves. She loves to cook, and she's in the cafeteria. She loves it. So she got a job doing what she loves in a company that's good. Nice. And I love I love testimonies. When people have personal testimonies.
Yes. Yes, I gotta go and burn some sage. Another thing I wanted to it's waiting for me.
Yes.
Another thing I wanted to say, yes, Danny, going back to movie theaters, I miss the ambiance of a movie theater. I haven't been to a movie theater in about maybe 5 years. No, let me take that back. 4 years, 3.5 to 4 years.
Okay.
Okay,
So that
I
so
haven't been there since COVID,
well,
but
yeah,
I don't even know if they're open still.
they are. They're open. They
They've
have
been
like
open.
everything's out. All the movies that are coming out, they're not even going. They used to go straight to DVD on demand, Netflix, but now they're
Yeah,
going right
yeah. Now
to
they're
the big
going right to the
screen,
theaters. Right.
right to the big
And are people
screen. So,
going? Are they attending?
yes,
Oh
they're
Oh,
yeah.
good.
selling
They
out.
love it.
That's good
Like
news.
this Wakanda, I can't wait to see the numbers after this weekend. I want to see these numbers come in with Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. But a lot Top Gun 2 with Tom Cruise, and I
Yeah,
miss
Top
that.
Gun.
That's on Netflix now, but that was one of the most recent movies when everyone started going
Okay.
back
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
theater. That Top Gun
Okay.
2 movie was out, and that's when they were pushing them out right on the big screen. So I just love going to a theater, getting my popcorn, my goobers, sitting back, just nice and cozy. I mean, and we used to cut up at the Amboys Theater in Perth Amboy,
Yeah,
New
the Amboys.
Oh
If
yes,
you know
the
New Jersey,
Amboy.
you know about the
That's the big
Amboy
one.
Theater.
That's the
Yes.
huge theater.
Hands
That's
down.
where you get lost.
Is it
High
still there?
school, my
Is it
parents
still
would drop
there?
us off. We'd stay there all day, all night, because you could go for movie. There were 10 movie theaters there.
Oh yeah, from movie to
10 movie
movie.
theaters in
Yeah.
one big theater. And I mean, it was like everybody, that was like the hangout. And if you didn't go to the Amboys Theater, you just had to get to Perth Amboy, and you were done. You're good. Just get to Perth Amboy, and everyone, if you're watching, I know you know. I don't even have to say anything else. The Amboys was everything,
Right?
absolutely. So those are
Tell me
the
about it.
times where theaters were like just it was just a common meeting spot. Even Route 22. I mean, just movie theaters are just the best. So I
Right.
can't wait to go back tomorrow to see Wakanda Forever.
Yes, indeed.
Route 22, Hillside,
Yes.
Union Beach.
Hey, there was a Hurricane Nicole.
Yes. That's what it was.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Well, we didn't get
I'm
hit.
looking.
We did not get hit directly down in its South Florida area. It mostly went up to Central Florida and
Okay.
also going north. So we're talking Port St. Lucie,
Mm-hmm.
for
Central
St.
Florida, yeah,
Pete,
it says that.
Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville,
Mm-hmm.
mid Central Florida. So Fort Lauderdale-ish kind of got it, but it's more centralized. And then it started going east into the Carolinas, Georgia. But there was a category 1, 2, but we had gusty winds in our area.
Okay.
Schools were closed yesterday. Some schools were also closed today, going closer north in Central Florida.
Okay.
But the damage, there was damage that was done, but again, mostly it was in Central Florida.
Renita, you escaped 2 hurricanes
Yeah, you
St.
did,
recently.
Pete,
Renita.
Port St. Lucie. Yeah,
This year
they
alone.
hit. But I mean, I've endured more. Like when I first moved down here, we actually had to leave, our residence and just like literally go somewhere else because it was like threatening category 5. And,
Oh.
and that was our first time experiencing that. So I was like, no. But then there was a point we couldn't even get out of the state. We were going to take a flight out to Georgia. So we had to go further inland away from the shorelines, away from the beach lines. But yeah, you have to be, hurricane season is something special.
It
and
is.
It's very dangerous. We're used to blizzards, and I tell everyone we're used to snow blizzards.
Right.
Snow blizzards. They stand still. To stay in the house. A hurricane, it's just wayward. It's wayward.
The trick is to get out early. You don't want to get out the day before or the day
like
of because
Sandy, remember when
95 will
Sandy
be
hit us?
congested.
That's
When
true.
Sandy hit us in Jersey, we weren't even prepared for anything like that.
Yeah.
Sandy, I mean that's pretty much put the cap on anyone dealing with hurricanes and just having like strong foundations, beams, especially if you live on the shore, down the shore. I mean, they had to change the whole infrastructure of the boardwalks.
How did they change the infrastructure of the
Well, they're not
boardwalk?
even
They made them
wooden anymore. They
stronger?
made it they're not even wood. They have like a
Oh,
polyurethane
the
type of
Oh,
synthetic.
okay, I see what
coating
you're
to it.
saying.
Yeah, they took all those boardwalks down after Sandy.
But that's good. That makes them last long.
Well, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, because I mean, we got wiped out all the way up to Long Island. It was Queens. Even Queens got hit,
Wow.
and that's
Queens got
way
hit.
inland. So
Oh yeah, Sandy. Oh yeah, Long
yeah,
Island got hit
yeah.
for
So
sure.
but now Jersey's prepared for
Jersey got hit. Our area got hit. I didn't think got hit.
yeah. It
There were
was.
trees. There were trees a block over that were taken down.
I
Taking
remember
down,
the
yeah.
Then,
gas
like by
shortage.
the roots, you see the sidewalks stuck to the roots. The grass
Yeah,
stuck to the roots. We saw some crazy stuff
Mm.
people
during
were selling
Sandy.
gas on the streets, like just getting tanks of gas, selling it because there was a gas shortage. You
Oh
couldn't
my
get
God,
gas.
I
Remember
remember
that you
them
couldn't get
gas
gas
days.
anywhere.
Oh, that was
Yep, I
crazy.
remember that.
It was a
You had to show up with a tank of gas
With a
with one of those
tank,
red
yeah.
and they
tanks.
were selling it for like
Portable.
$100 for like 5 gallons. It was crazy, you guys.
Oh,
All the
that
viewers
happened. I didn't
watching
even
out.
know that.
Yeah, all the viewers, you guys watching out
Oh,
there.
there was gas
Talk about New
smuggling.
Jersey.
What do you think? Yeah.
I stayed off the roads, but I
Yeah.
had friends. That's all they love to do is be on the road.
Wow.
You're not gonna stop them.
Yeah.
No, I was indoors. I was like, no, I'm not taking a chance out here.
I don't blame you.
The flooding was horrible. It was like a Hurricane 4, Category 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah.
people, all they want to do is drive, and then somebody feels bad for them and gives them free gas, and then they drive more and do it
Yep.
again and again,
Right, right.
Mm.
and they drive a lot.
Real
Woo!
sinisters. Real sinisters. Your friends are sinisters.
Yeah, I mean, people traveling like 60 miles just for the fun of it. It's
I
crazy.
know. It was very interesting, but like I said, down here, hurricane season will be officially over. I believe in, let's see. Oh my gosh,
Probably after this
someone
month, probably, right?
get me. It ends in December, and I think it
Okay.
starts up in like June. It starts
Okay.
up in June, so we're in the clear. All that to say, I'm going back to
Good.
cruise thinking we're in the clear for hurricane season when
Yeah,
when
we
we
are.
actually depart on April 28th. We're clear.
We won't be in hurricane season.
We will
Hallelujah.
not be in it. We will not
Hallelujah.
again. I will repeat this again. We will not be cruising during hurricane season, everyone. So hurricane season starts in June. We'll be cruising in April. So we're clear, with the prayer, but we are officially we will be cleared. Yeah. So wow, you guys, we've been on for a little minute. We went over the time we said we were going to actually close out tonight. Glad everyone came in. I'm glad we had some pop-ins come in and we had these discussions. And it's just really good to see everyone. We just want everyone to know that we're here. And we are a force, and everyone always has something to say. We always have conversation, but the bottom line is that we promote positive vibes. If you're not about positive vibes, just don't bother to come and join us. Don't bother. We see it every day, but when you come to this forum, to this platform, we can kick you out.
And I want to share something real
We
positive.
don't want to be bothered.
I want
We're
to share
about
something
movement.
real positive, Renita. I don't even know anybody that's negative on this program. So I don't even think
Right.
about it.
We uplift each other. We're not about
Right,
the hate.
exactly.
We're not about bashing. Everyone, and we have very talkative people, as everyone can see. We have so our conversations might overlap, but it's all good because, we respect each other's opinion. And, we know that it's nothing done in malice. Everybody just has a good time because we have so much to say. So that's what I love about everything and everyone who's on our show, who's a part of this group. It's a special group. We have a lot of gifts, a lot of talents, and this is just the beginning. And I'm excited about it.
Yes.
And Diane, you didn't wear your cupcake shirt.
I didn't
Oh,
say that.
wow.
I can go put it on. I'm still unpacking, Renita, too.
I just wanted to mess with you.
But I was going to mention something. Thank you. It looks lovely on you. And your hair, the blonde looks beautiful, too.
Oh, yes.
We both got a little blondie.
Blonde is in, baby. Blonde is. Listen, hey.
You're looking sharp,
Nita.
Renita.
Thank you. It's not, we can be very versatile in our looks.
Exactly.
Which is a very good thing, embrace it. Some people are afraid to embrace it, but if you can
Yes, you
do it,
gotta
if you
embrace
can, if
it.
you can
With
embrace
the
it,
pink
and
nails, look at the pink
if
nails.
you're confident enough to embrace it and do it, then that's what we're all about. That's why we're here. That's why we're
See, look,
here.
hey, it goes with your shirt, Renita, my nails.
I know those are cute.
Cupcakes,
That's that
cupcakes.
Rihanna look.
Yes.
Danny, the guys are now, I don't know
Yeah.
if you know, but the guys are now referred to as cornbread. You guys are, we're the cupcakes.
All right,
And
right.
all the boys that come on are called cornbread. So you guys
Okay,
are gonna
well,
get
cornbread.
cornbread.
All
You guys are
right,
gonna get cornbread shirts.
cool.
Okay.
It's gonna be cupcakes and cornbread. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna have a cupcakes and cornbread
Awesome.
party. I shouldn't have said that, but I kind of got that out the bag. But that's something that someone's planning for us, and it's someone who
Okay.
everybody knows who's on the comeback. So that's all I can
Mm.
say.
All
Cupcakes
right,
and
cool.
cornbread
I'm gonna
events.
wear my cornbread shirt as
So,
soon as I get it. Now
Yes.
I can trade you a Saxman Dan mug for the cornbread shirt if you're interested.
oh, well, you might
I'll
have to
take the
give us
mug
all
because
a
I love
shirt. We
coffee.
all need a shirt, Danny.
I'm
I'll
gonna
take
need a
the mug.
shirt. I do need one.
And there will be gifts given out on the cruise. I can't tell anymore. I'm starting to start letting
That's
All
stuff out
right.
the
okay.
bag. But yeah, Danny, but the guys that come on, we're getting the cornbread shirts made up. Like we have our cupcake shirts already. So now any guy that's on our show, you guys are gonna get those sent to you. Like our regulars, like Dr. Joff, Tony, Mike Letwitz, Danny, who else normally comes on? Chris Metz. We have Malachi, who's our sports analyst, Mark Metz. So they all, so when they pop in, they'll have their shirt. So, we're trying to, this movement is just, we have it moving. So go to Teesprings, you
That's
guys, if you
cool.
want to order any type of merchandise. We're going to be adding more merchandise on.
Okay.
So Diane, if you have merchandise, Danny, if you guys can design it, we'll throw it on. That'll be a part of the show
That's
and
so nice.
selling the merchandise on. Thank you,
That's
Apple
so nice.
Crescent. We have to shout out Apple Crescent down under.
Is there
And
Wi-Fi on the cruise? They.
yeah, of course.
Sorry, I don't know this answer. So
Yeah, that's a good. That's a
will you
good
be able to do a
question.
show?
That's a good one.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
they have the concerts, the shows.
Will
I
you
heard.
will you
I
be
saw
able to
what
do the
someone else.
cupcake show or Tommy do the Tommy
Oh
Williams
yeah, we're
show
gonna go live.
live on the
We're
ship?
going live. We're going live from the. They said we can go live from the deck poolside.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, so we've
okay.
already gotten that approval amongst some other stuff.
Excuse me, guys.
But
Mhm.
yeah, and John Blassingame, by the way, Diane, he's on the flyer. He'll be coming on with New Day Associates. John
Okay.
Blassingame so he's coming on. If you guys do not know, he's a very very big time publisher, magazine publisher.
Yes.
When
Today's
Prince
Black
was out,
woman.
actually, I modeled for his magazine several times
Mhm.
back in the '90s. And now everything, of course, is website, technical base, online. But again, New Day Associates, they have all the model of the year, the
Yep.
artist
New
of the
Day
year,
Association. Yeah.
everything you can think of, but it is the largest publishing company with hair magazines and fashion in the
Yep.
US. So yeah, he'll be a part of the movement. So it is going to be pumped up. The party is
Yes.
starting.
Nice. Nice.
As you nap, all I had to say was that. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, some
Okay.
of us just need to get away. We worked
Absolutely.
during the year, or we didn't get a chance to go away, go on vacation, and it's
Sure.
just something that everybody needs, so that we can revitalize.
Yeah.
Get some
Revitalize.
energy,
Book your cabin today. The deadline is December 15th, right?
Yep.
$200 deposit.
Yeah.
You gotta get that money up. Get the money
Yeah.
up.
And all you need to hold that's just to hold your room. So you'll have some
Exactly.
time just to pay the balance off.
You
30
got
days
till
before the
May.
cruise.
Well, not till May. You got till what? Give them to about what?
Well,
February.
you have to talk to Tony. I think he mentioned March 1st. But
I
again, I
said
have
February.
to.
He's saying March. That's even better.
Yeah, because
Hey,
remember the cruise is in April, the end of
that's
April. So
nice. Yeah.
we're giving everyone ample time to put the final deposit on to close out your cruise because you don't want to get your
Mhm.
money refunded.
Right.
So yeah, so get busy, get on, get in the gym, whatever you have to do. If you don't feel like it, whatever, just come on. We're just gonna have a good time. All right. And like Danny said, it is a vacation. So you can make it whatever you want to make it, a girls' night, a girls' cruise, a boys' cruise,
That's what I'm saying. My sister,
bachelorette
big group
cruise,
of girls
bachelor
together. Let's
cruise.
go.
It is a reunion cruise, high school reunion, elementary school reunion, junior high school reunion, for whatever reunion. I think Ocean Township, they have a thread on there. So, Danny, so I think the Ocean Township has, I know my high school, I have a thread on
Okay.
ours. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be nice. So, and everyone else, just come on and just join us. If you want to be a part of positive vibes. But if you're part of negative vibes, stay home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, it's a day. It's 3 nights of no work.
Exactly.
We're gonna have a
4
blast.
days of no work to me. That's what it is.
But
Our
this
type
has
of
been
work is
great.
fun.
What time?
The work we do is
Time is it
fun.
now? Okay.
That's fun. I don't consider that work.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. So we'll be able to talk more about it. But again, everyone enjoy Veterans Day tomorrow. If you're a veteran, again, thank you for serving our country.
And it's on a Friday, believe it or not.
Thank you. And it's a Friday. So, just enjoy your day off. Be at peace and be safe, everyone, and continue to spread positive vibes. We're signing out for tonight. And again, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Pop-Up Queen.
You're welcome.
Diana.
Peace out.
Your girl, Nita. It's Renita's World. Yes, we have it going on in here. And we want to just let you guys know, remember, November 15th is National Recycle Day. We'll probably see you before that anyway, but I just like to reiterate that because that's something that I have a passion about and something that's near to me, the environment. So all that to say is that have a good night, everyone. We will be back live soon, very, very soon. And just stay true to yourself because yourself will be true to you, right? And again, we don't drink the tea. We don't sip the tea. We cut the cake. And what do? We
eat it too.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. And again, be safe. God bless. And we'll see you next time.
God bless. Good night, Renita and Diane.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye-bye
joining.
now.
Yes, you guys.
Everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in the powder room, everyone.
Peace.
This evening. Right.